dark road at night or strolling through the...
Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, or Zappy if you want to call me that as well, because I seem to go by that name nowadays. And we're back with Geass. So we're on episode 15 now, and it's sort of kicking off in a different way. Normally with Geass, generally what we've had is it's battles with mechs and shit. So yeah, it's kicking off and like it's been kicking off throughout the whole series with that. But there's been something that's just gone down that is quite nuts. So obviously with the aftermath of you know, the fight on the fucking mountain and whatnot, and Lelouch causing a landslide, apparently Shirley's dad was there. I mean I thought that, like, I was positive that the civilians that were around there were told to evacuate. So I don't know what he was still doing there. But there was, I believe, some talk about some sort of I don't even know, another group. I remember that the Britannian Empire, they had a sort of a round table thing with a bunch of people, and they were Cornelia was there, Euphemia was there, and then you had some general or something. And they were talking about this group that apparently set up there. So I don't know if Shirley's dad was a part of that, possibly, and that's the only reason why he was actually there. But yeah, essentially obviously Shirley found out, Valletta used that to advantage. Shirley found out that Lelouch was in fact Zero. And it led to this whole thing where apparently there's this guy called Mao who is similar to C2 in that he has a Geass, but he has one that reads minds, which is interesting. And you know, he was sort of using Shirley as a tool to get to Lelouch, and the only reason why Mao was wanting to get to Lelouch is because Lelouch and C2 are like that, you know what I mean, they're connected. Obviously Mao has a thing for C2, I think, and there was one thing I didn't pick up on, which I, after I edited the video, I actually wrote down, was that Mao mentioned that he sees Lelouch as a thief. What he's talking about is C2 gave Lelouch the Geass. I think that's what he's talking about, right? And obviously with him liking C2, he sees him as a thief, he doesn't like him. So, yeah, but there was that whole thing. Lelouch, I guess, you know what I mean, thought it's a bad idea to keep this, sort of traumatic experience, with Shirley. So what he did was, he literally, memory wiped her. And not just of that whole incident, but of everything Lelouch related. I don't know how far that goes. You know, I don't know how this is going to work, because considering they go to school together, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's we're going to see what the aftermath of that is, and I think that's all we really need to talk about. So we're just going to get in episode 50 of this right now, so let's go.
In this world, evil can arise from the best intentions, and there is good which can come from evil intentions. How then should Lelouch's actions be taken?
We're talking about the grey area.
Man has his day of judgment, does he not?
I actually like this tune, you know. It might not fit with it, but I don't know. I don't find all of that. But then again, I like punk music, so it's sort of that style. Oh yeah, she got shot as well. Hello everybody, just a reminder that if you go into the description and go to the Patreon link and go to the early access tier, for $5 a month, you can get access to 4 Geass episodes a week. So not only do you get 2 more than the average YouTube general public, you actually get them a week earlier as well. So I think that's a pretty good deal. You know, that's 16 episodes across the entire month that you get, which is double the amount of that the YouTube public gets. I think it's a pretty good deal. So yeah, go check that out if you're clamming for more Geass episodes.
Al's Geass lets him get right into someone's head and hear what they're thinking and planning. I've got that right, don't I?
Yes. The way Geass manifests is different for each person. If Mao concentrates, he can hear thoughts up to 500 meters away.
Did you make a contract with him?
11 years ago.
So he's my predecessor.
He's not targeting you.
Yeah, well, I can see that. He could have revealed my true identity and told the police or the military who I am.
It's that he can't turn his power off. In a crowd, he hears all the minds roiling and writhing around him.
Okay.
Whether
I guess.
he wants to or not.
Okay, so you gotta keep in a crowd then.
If Mal read my mind, then he already knows my weak points, and that's where he'll strike.
It's been a long time since we spent time by ourselves, huh?
You know, even Sayoko needs a little time off now and again.
And out of the house so much, I was curious. Have you found some really fun game to play or something?
Sort of. My current opponent's pretty hard to beat.
That's funny. Only our big brother Schneisel would ever make you say something like that.
I know that you want to protect your sister and all, but you can't just sit around here and wait for him.
I've got the Black Knights hunting for him. Tell me, if I keep using my Geass, will I become like him? Or did he end up the way he is because he didn't fulfill his contract with you?
Huh,
The
interesting.
more you use your Geass, the more powerful it becomes. Those who cannot control the power are ultimately ravaged and consumed by it.
Mal couldn't fulfill his contract with you, so you cut him loose. You're a monster! Why didn't you finish it when you cut him off? You should have taken his power back or taken his life! Because you left things half-finished surely was...
Oh, Miss Cecile, do you know of any way I can get in to see Princess Euphemia?
Huh? You want to meet her?
Forget it. You have to be at least a knight of honor to get an audience with her.
But an earl
He's
could
gonna
arrange
be
it
that,
if he
innit?
really wanted to.
Who, me?
Yes.
He's an
Boy,
earl?
you're an earl? You never told me that!
Did someone find out you're a prince?
Hopefully that secret's still safe. Only the Ashford family knows that I'm still here and still alive.
The all-knowing Ashfords.
Millie
Something
knows that?
wrong?
Surely.
Oh god,
Are
what's
you
gonna
back for
happen?
Practice? Yeah. Aren't you the boy from...
Oh, for God's
Did
sake.
you
This is
wanna
what I was
be here
worried
too?
was gonna
Are
happen.
you putting me on?
We're in the same classes.
Huh? No, I don't think we are. What was that about?
We had a little fight.
So she's playing strangers? Oh, that is so cute.
If I get within 500 meters of Mao, he can read my mind. That's what he wants.
You gotta be in a crowd,
Knowing that,
really.
I should be able to guess his next move.
You and I are thinking exactly the same thing.
So it seems.
Then we should work together on this, don't you agree?
I do. Yes?
It's me, Lulu. C2's there too, isn't she? I want to talk to her alone.
What's your name?
My name is...
I don't remember.
What is my name?
Oh
You
god.
don't remember? Doing
Can the
I
recruiter?
practically betray him, and why?
But I don't know anything.
Oh shit, I don't think I can show that.
Sorry. I was able to undress you with my eyes closed, but getting your clothes back on wasn't so...
Oh
You should
god.
be happy about I made up with Mao.
You're betraying me?
Are you actually saying that? When were you my friend? Never.
D2. You know way too much about me now. I can't let you walk away like this. Don't go! C2! Stay here with me!
Geass does not work on me.
Yeah, it didn't.
Didn't I mention that?
I figured.
The test results came out fine, though you seem to pay extreme attention to discipline and to weighing the value of human life. You think subconsciously you're comparing yourself to your father? That may be the underlying cause of your insecurity.
Grave of Prime Minister Kururugi.
The traitor who told us to fight to the end, then committed suicide himself.
Enough! General Katase also committed suicide, and he was a true patriot.
Huh?
Yes, I've read through your proposal for reorganizing the Black Knights. I've got a few changes, but overall I like where you're going with this. I'll run it by Ogi tomorrow. Right. It recorded them.
Ah. Oh my days.
Mao, we talked about this before. I told you that you and I...
Those were all lies. Lies! C2, you love me, and this is how I know.
Thank you, Mao. Mao.
Stop it! Be quiet!
Since my mind is the only one you can't read, and you can only be happy when you're with me, I will stay with you always.
The only one I want, forever. Lelouch doesn't matter at all. If you just come with me.
Stop it!
Oh.
It's me, C2.
Mao.
I'll be at Clovis Land. Come alone.
I can't fathom how such a twisted girl thinks. Idiot.
I knew it! I knew you couldn't pull the trigger!
This guy's nuts.
You're wrong! I was just using you right from the start!
What are you saying? You shouldn't tell lies like that. You really shouldn't! C2, you must listen to me. I've built a big, brand new house in Australia. A very quiet, white, immaculate special house. But to get to Australia, you'll need to take an airplane, and there isn't very much room. I'm going to make you compact!
What?
Take no time at all! I'm showing you my gratitude!
So this is the place that you picked. A place where there'd be no one else's thoughts to bother you. That narrowed it way down.
Lelouch, what can you do from so far away, After taking all that trouble to hack into the system, what's your grand plan? Come
Mao,
now.
think. You don't believe C2 is her real name, do you? She never even whispers it to anyone. But I know it, though. She told me her true name. You know why? Because C2 is mine. C2 belongs to me in every possible way.
Jesus Christ.
All of them.
Look at him, he's fucking so pissed.
Face me!
You notice how he had a chainsaw dick for a second in the shadow? Possibly? No, he's actually got these. Did he call the police?
It's the police! Who contacted them?
Lelouch.
Oh my god, look at this guy.
He was just at Tokyo Tower.
Since you read minds, you've never resorted to cunning.
You predicted every one of my answers?
He's looking like an absolute maniac. Like he's talking to himself.
I can still defeat you. I'll have you ruined!
The moment you try is the moment you die.
Oh
Lelouch, wait.
shit.
If I talk to him, I can get through.
He's the terrorist you want! He... Fire!
Oh shit, he ordered them.
This is Echo 3. I've released the hostage into the ghetto as ordered.
What? Your orders were to take her to the hospital.
When I gave the Geass power to Mao, it isolated him. In his mind, I became his only friend.
C2, listen to me. I won't let Geass destroy me. I'll fulfill your desire and my own. And I will complete the contract that he couldn't achieve.
Are you trying to comfort me? Pity me? Or is this part of your obsession?
It's a contract. This time, it's from me to you.
I accept your contract.
Okay. Alright, so episode 15. Right, I've changed fucking everything. I've got a fucking bandana on. I've got bloody this fucking like tank top thing on because it's fucking roasting here. Oh, I hate oh, I hate it. You know what it is? It's not bad. I like the heat when I'm outside, but when I'm in here and I've got like I'm right next to a fucking like computer that's on and shit, it's not good. It's not fucking good. So, okay, so yeah, episode 15. I was expecting Mao to be around longer than that, to be honest. But I guess he was sort of like a tool to sort of expand on like what like Geass is and how C2 does stuff and things like that. Reveals a bit of our past. So yeah. A lot of the stuff, like the stuff, well, I've wrote down, yeah, Mao, when he concentrates, can go up to 500 meters. Pointless even knowing that now, isn't it? It was pointless even writing that down. But that's what I write it down for, because I you know, I don't know how long we're going to be around. Nunnally mentioned the big brother Schneisel. I wrote his name down because she mentioned it after Lelouch was saying, oh yeah, like the game, this like game that he's playing is tough, or the people he's going up against are tough. And then she mentioned, oh, that's like Brother Schneisel or whatever. So if we ever come to him in the future, I'll know who it is. And obviously he must be pretty good at, he must be pretty smart, I'd imagine. So, yeah. Yeah, like Mao was a member, he was actually Chinese apparently. I thought he was just acting like it. He was just acting like he was a member. I don't know, to do shit, I don't know. But no, he actually was Chinese. Geass becomes more powerful the longer the holder has it, which is interesting. So at some point then, does that mean that it will, like the Geass that Lelouch has will start losing its sort of limitations? So like using it, being able to use it once and not on one person and stuff like that, because that would be insane. That would be insane then, wouldn't it? Yeah. Lloyd is an earl apparently, which is new information. Millie knows Lelouch is a prince. I've never, they haven't said that before, have they? I'm pretty sure they have never said that. Like with the, I don't know, I can't remember. Can't remember, but yeah. There's straight up nudity in this. I didn't fucking know. I thought Carlin in the shower was about as close as we're ever going to get. I was not expecting like full on fucking tits in the show. So yeah, nice surprise. I'm not going to be able to show it on YouTube though, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to have to blank that out. If you want to see it, fucking go watch the episode. Because you know, fucking Valletta is a voluptuous lady, so I'm sure some people will get a kick out of that. Genbu Kurugi is like the Prime Minister, so yeah, so well, we knew that anyway, but he formed the JLF? Or was he like, that's what they were saying, right? That he sort of, that before he died, or before he killed himself is what I heard, he set them on that track, which is interesting. I imagine Suzaku doesn't know that then. Yeah. C2 doesn't age, apparently. Or if it does, it's very fucking slow. But then again, like, she's not really a human though, is she? So, but she does have blood, and she can't get hurt. She doesn't die. Mao never grew up. Like, he was childish antics throughout the whole thing. Which is not surprising. Like, I guess you can't really rely on C2 to actually teach you all of that shit, you know what I mean? Just like, she's pretty emotionless, so and Lelouch fucking ordering the police force to kill Mao. Mental. Just that's crazy. He was pure just making him proper fuming. You could tell that Lelouch was like, you know what I mean, he was fucking, he was you know, getting the most out of it that he could, because he was pissed off for having to do that with Shirley, right? So yeah, that's nuts. That was all crazy. Okay, don't think there's anything else to really talk about. There was some, like, you know, still some kind of feeling there, you know what I mean, with C2 not wanting Mao to actually die, so hoping that she could get through to him, but I don't know. Yeah, he's pretty far gone, to be fair, considering the fact that he wanted to fucking saw her, like, cut her up with a chainsaw. What? Fucking mental, man. He's insane. Like, there was no bringing him back, so yeah, I mean, killing him off, probably the right thing to do. So yeah, I think that is it for episode 15. We're getting episode 16 now and see what the crack is with that. Alright, so yes, right, in the description below I have a bunch of links to different things. A Discord is one of them. We urge everyone to go over there and shoot over there, because that is where the polls and stuff like that for what shows I'm going to be reacting to next actually start. So if you want me to react to a specific, like a specific show, then you probably want to go over there, because that'll help it get onto like the top 10 list for the next poll, which is always good. We also have like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, so if you're interested in that, if you've never played it before or you're actually experienced, then you know what I mean, we're absolutely fine with either, so come on over and join us on that. You know what I mean, karaoke if you want to sing and shit like that, that's up to you. And like streaming and stuff like that, rabbit streams, stuff like that, you know what I mean, that's all going on over there, so it's all good. Patreon, early access, okay, so you know what I mean, I pretty much shill this all the time, but yes, in my Patreon, the big one is obviously early access. It's $5 a month. You know, on YouTube, for the general public, you'll be getting like 2 episodes a week, right? So let's say Code Geass, you get 2 episodes a week of Code Geass. If you sign up for $5 a month on my Patreon, early access, you get 4 episodes a week. Did I say a month before? I don't know, I can't remember. I think I said month. I just understood that was wrong. You get 2 episodes a week on the general public, but if you go to my Patreon, early access, you get 4 a week, right? Yeah, so you get 4 episodes of Code Geass a week. And you get them all before, like, it gets, so it's all early access, it's all before, which is great. And that goes for like Steins Gate, Haikyuu, and Tokyo Ghoul. They get 4 episodes a week as well. That's 16 episodes. That's 16 episodes of each of them a month, so that's 64 episodes, you know what I mean? That's 64 episodes you get on early access, whereas the 32 episodes that the general public gets. So it's an extra 32 episodes that you get a month for the small price of $5 a month, which is a pretty good value. So you know what I mean, if you are clamming for like more reactions from me, and then you know what I mean, you can do that. I'm also watching Parasite. I have already begun that, so by the time this comes out, I'll probably have watched 4 episodes of Parasite. Will be up on Patreon. The only people that can actually get to watch that have to be $15 patrons and up, because that is the exclusive show that I'm doing while it's airing. So, but you know, if you can't justify that kind of price, just wait until I've actually finished it, because once I finished it, then it'll go to YouTube, okay? But that'll be like in the next 2 months, like 2.5 months. So if you can't wait for that, then that option's there as well. And finally, my PO box address is in the description below, so if you want to send me anything at all, then you can do with that there. I'll open it up on video. It'll be a nice little surprise for everyone. If you don't want me to open it up on video, though, just make sure that you tell me in the package and I won't do it. So that is all. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.